It's day 5, day 6. Huh. Fire Blossom, hey! Welcome, welcome. Oh my god, fuck, it's day 6. Hold on, I gotta go change that then. This is day 6, we can't have 2 day 5s. Hold that one a second. Holy, it's bright. Can't believe it's already been like 2 weeks. Eating fish and chips from the Chippy. I need to embrace Britain. What the hell is a Chippy? Oh, the drunk. What are you doing? We skipped over League because I missed Sunday stream and that was supposed to be League. Your mom, damn. Hi Pancake, how are you doing? Don't worry Pancake, you didn't miss much. All that happened is that the murderer got out of jail. And there's still ghosts. Now there's ghosts and murderers. You got the worst of both worlds. We can chill. We can chill. Ghost? That's unironically how I think about like the paranormal stuff. I'm just like, I'm okay with murderers, but ghost? Nah, I can't deal with that. Wait, hold on a second. I'm going to get some tea. We get some tea and then we start. Died? What do you mean died? What's been going on since I left? Hello, Earth. We got a good bunch of people today. Chippies are open 4 to 10. They're all exact time. I don't know why. And they sell good food. 4 p.m. to 10 is weird. Okay. Let's go play video games. My hair is fucked up again. I'm used to it. It's my life now. It's just like my forehead's so big in this angle. I gotta bring back the fucking tissue box. I gotta bring back the tissue box so I don't have to deal with this angle stuff. Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Paranormasight. This is the 6th day of playing. Last time we left off, the little Merger and Nijima guy was taunting us, which is pretty mean. And then after that, we had like a little multiverse thing where we actually bumped into the other characters. That's exciting. This is the first time you've been on time since coming back? Well, actually, I changed the stream time to 12 o'clock, so I would show up at 1 o'clock, so. A little reverse psychology on myself. With dusk fast approaching, they have no time to waste. With that in mind, Susumi and Ario direct their investigation towards Komagata High School and the Shirashi residence. Let's do this one. Music's so funky. So pan over to him. Here we are, Komagata High. Classes are suspended for today, so students are kind of just wandering around aimlessly. This place isn't only connected to the case because the students were under Yoshimi's jurisdiction. It's also decided the Fool's Procession, and of course where the teacher was killed. Seems like a likely place to find some clues, don't you think? Alright, speaking of schools. What is it? You said paranormal affairs can't help us right now. So why don't we go to that psychic high schooler you mentioned to help us? A lot of people involved in this case lead back to the school anyway, so it might make things easier to have them with us. For a guy who questioned me on the legality of working with them, you sure have seen me get to exploit underage labor. Hey, who said anything about exploiting them? I just want to give our young experts the opportunity to shine. When did you become such a smooth talker? Anyway, I'm afraid I don't know where they are. Oh, I see. I wonder if there's anyone who could help us scout out the area. Oh, I gotta go talk around. They were okay, crying emoji. Yeah, it doesn't sound like they were okay. Is there something on my shirt? Don't tell me I stink. You are not useful. This area guy is not useful. The news of the dead teacher has also attracted a fair share of rubberneckers. The atmosphere is kind of tense with this many cops around. What is a rubbernecker? Komagata High Gymnasium also serves as a polling place and evacuation center. A lot of the buildings here are still made of wood, but this place looks safe and sturdy. I'm just glad to be done with them, but I can't really relax them working all summer. Yeah, it's rough. Work sucks. School gate will stay locked while forensics inspects the scene of the incident. It looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. Is that everything? I talked to the kitties. Hello. Do I have to think? Maybe I think. 9 AM. A perfectly reasonable time for students to be at school, and yet I doubt this will be that simple. Hello? Okay, I can't talk to him. Can I talk? Where's the forensics guy? Hello? Okay, let's get out of here then. I do like the travel system, even though it's literally just clicking on the map. Ugh. It seems like Michio's house at the end of the road. We don't want to intimidate them, so maybe I should go alone. Irio's checking the Shirashi house at the end of the road. The streets are narrow, so two big guys like us would stick out like a pair of those thumbs. How big are we? Oh, Boris! How are you doing today? The houses are really crammed together in these narrow alleyways. Strangers like us walking through definitely stand out. It really feels like old Tokyo. The white sideburns. Don't bully his sideburns. So, the Shirashi household. There's a chance that Michio didn't actually kill herself. It might be for the best that we didn't find her parents. Exams start in a few days? That's brutal. All of us are kind of like just finishing our exams. It's quiet. This place is normally pretty lively, full of people coming and going. But it seems like everyone decided to stay inside because of the recent events. I feel like I messed up his voice. His voice is strange to me, but I don't know how to fix it. Alright, I'll go check the house. Irio's off checking the Shirashi household. I'll just wait till he gets back. Can I leave without him? No, I should wait here until Irio comes back. Oh, you actually have to wait. he just popped in. He's like, guys, I'm back. Oh, we're back. No luck, boss. No one home? Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I glanced in the windows, but there was no sign of activity inside either. And I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed to the mailbox. Iryu looks kind of disappointed. Looks like no one's home right now. Let's try again later. Suspend? I probably didn't pass mine, honestly. I missed a section. No way you failed. No way. Is there really nothing I can do here? Interesting. My problem is that one of them is a new subject. There's only one past paper. Yeah, that blows. Okay, well. Oh, it's like the multiverse. We really are all coming together like friends. Bringing her friend back from the dead means she'll have to pay the price. Yako makes it home safely, but she still isn't sure to proceed with her curse. She worries about Mio as the night passes. Yeah, because you abandoned her. You just ran away. Why would you just leave? What an asshole. Terrible friend. Terrible friend. Terrible friend. Yeah, wishing the best of luck for it. Dude, if Mio yells at me, I won't even blame her.
Oh, good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako, rise and shine. Huh? You're up. Huh? It's morning. Are you okay? Can you remember your name? Duh, I'm...
Michio Shirashi.
Yes, I am the Spectre, the Spirit Board.
Oh, wait, am I actually haunted? Was I not supposed to say that? Yeah, Mio has such soft, squishy cheeks. I want to pinch them.
No, don't fall back asleep. You must still be dreaming. Wake up! Yes, I'm Yako Sakazaki. Good. Oh, Mio. Thanks for last night. Was everything okay? Yep, still alive. I couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I managed to get away at least. But in this situation, it's best you can hope for. I'm sorry I got you involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy.
I'm sorry I left you for dead, you know. I gotta get my beauty sleep, bro.
I can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad you've been wrapped up in all this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening.
AI is involved, mainly Excel and Python. I'm terrible at both of them. That sounds brutal, just like listening to that.
Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Just, who are you exactly, Mio? Oh, well, the truth is, I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural. Huh? You mean you can learn that kind of stuff like you would with flower arranging? I had quite the eventful childhood. Huh. That sounds like it must have been tough. Yes, it would take a long time to explain, so let's leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I've ended up as an apprentice, or maybe more like an assistant to a notable paranormal expert.
What if she's like the disciple of the guy who like wrote about the 9 mysteries?
Schools have always had more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens. Wow, that's amazing. So it's like a part-time job you do while also being a student. Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. Oh, you've got it rough then. But still, that really is amazing. You were so cool when you faced off against the evil spirit. I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. Anyways, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. And that's why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. But for now, let's head to school. Yeah.
She's really short. Like, I don't think this person's tall, but this person's definitely not tall.
Oh, do you have your curse down? Now that it's daytime and its power is diminished, I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try? Right, I do have it, but... Yako. Is it really so wrong? Trying to bring Michio back, I mean. I can't approve of it. That right seems like a dream come true. If it involves taking the lives of other people, then... Yeah, true. I want to make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe, and I'll put before anything else. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Yeah, go. I promise I won't use the curse no matter what. But maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling that I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you. Even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll settle things so we can move forward. Okay, but if you ever feel in danger, you can give the curse stone at any point. Right. Thank you, Mio.
I would use the curse 1%. I wouldn't even use it to resurrect a dead person. I would just kill people because it's awesome.
Okay then, let's go.
Files updated. Yako's a little snake. That's what's going to say in the files. 8 a.m. I feel so bad for him to wake up at 8 a.m. When I was waking up at 8 a.m., I thought I was going to die. Resurrection, spooky business.
Huh? I thought it's unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen? If the police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. Thanks.
Mio's doing everything for us. Can I, as Yako, do anything?
This isn't good. Huh? What happened? Don't panic, okay? The first teacher who came to work this morning found something.
I would just kill people. I always think the same, except it's insects instead of people. All you gotta do is start thinking people as insects and you can fix that. Don't do that. Don't listen to that advice. I'd resurrect Genghis Khan so we can find his grave. I don't know if you want to resurrect him.
Okay. Mr. Junoichi was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. What? They're closing the school for today. But that's not all. I didn't know this either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors were spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby. What? There's no way. Why? Could it be because of the curse? We don't know enough to say. From what I heard, Mr. Junoichi's body was in the middle of the grounds, but his body was covered in bruises like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Weird. Taking into account his unnatural death and the timing, it's very likely it has something to do with the curse. You're saying that someone used their curse on him last night? Seems like it, doesn't it? But that's so scary.
I feel like you don't need a supernatural curse to kill a spider. Wow. Just imagine imagine you have a superpower and you can literally just like explode someone on sight, but it only applies to cockroaches. You could make big bank as a cockroach terminator. You just walk into a cockroach infested house, you'd be like, you just open your eyes like, oh, and then they're all dead.
Yeesh. So the curses really do kill people.
You're in Mexico, I understand that one. Okay.
And someone used it. Shh. Keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse bearer hurt you? Sorry.
How is her hair like levitating? It feels like it's defying gravity.
I wish we had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance. That person over there. Isn't that Hitomi Okuda? You're right. That's unusual. Oh, but she was at the school last night too. She must know something about Mr. Junoichi. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, Mio, wait for me.
Huh. Fuck! It's another girl voice! Fuck! Oh, It's so limited. It's so limited.
So you're no. So you're the one telling me the two of you want.
But no, that's not it either. It's such a pain. Asker should give me the streaming channel. Repel the great eyes. Yeah, right, awesome.
So you're telling me the two of you were the ones at school last night?
That's so fucking bad. Whatever.
No sense hiding it then. Plus, I owe you.
You would not believe this. I just saw Spirit Hunter Fat on Twitter. ADS. Very ADS. It is very ADS.
Plus, I owe you.
Nope. No, I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna edit this out. I'm figuring out voices.
Plus, I owe you one meat. Nope. Plus, I owe you. Nope. Plus, I owe you one meal.
Nope, that's too high.
Plus.
I'm not gonna. No, I don't care. I'm finding a voice. I feel like she's showing up again. No, I feel like she's showing up again. I'm stealing. Hold on. We're stealing something from Your Turn to Die. It's just this is why there's so many girl characters. There's so many girl characters. Okay, hold on. We're not giving her the French accent. For a bit, I was thinking, what if we had to give her the French accent from that girl from Wait, hold on. Where's Aunt Natsumi? Aunt Natsumi. Wait, that's the voice. That's the voice. Hold on. Where is she? We're going to use Aunt Natsumi's voice. I just need her to show up on my screen. Where is she? Where is she? Okay, she's not in that episode. Give me a second, guys. Go on. Hear me out, guys. It's just I need I need inspiration.
It's because I told her.
Oh god, that's Amy's voice. Let's ignore that one. If I had to listen to Amy's voice, I'm gonna shoot myself on sight. Okay, there she is. Hold on a second. Eyes from over her head. Ooh, that's it. You know what? I know it's a joke, but actually, what if?
Thanks for going with her, Akira.
Fuck! I'm already using that voice. We're already using it. She looks like me. Voice her like me. I don't know how to do your accent. Okay. Don't give a girl who looks like me Russian accent. That's an insult. I don't know how to do. It's not. I wasn't do a Russian accent. It's just like whatever. Basically, doing girl voices like me trying to sing tenor.
Plus, I owe you one meal. I'll tell you everything I know. Thank you.
Give her a silly voice. No.
She owes you. Yeah. Like right after I transferred here, there was a bit of trouble. She gave me one of those, what was it? Oh, exorcisms. Huh, so that's what it was.
A thick German accent, please? We could try giving her an accent. I don't really know. It's just, guys, they're all Japanese. Why would I give them accents? Actually, you know what? That's a terrible excuse. I've been giving accents to other Japanese characters in this game.
Did you hear about Mr. Jonichi? Heard about it. I've known about it since last night.
No! I hate voice acting.
Heard about it? I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite on school grounds myself.
Maybe I'm just gonna give her Arya's voice, but like higher pitched. Whatever.
What? You saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened exactly? Don't really know. It was pitch black. What I can tell you... It was almost dawn, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden, ran out to the ground like something was chasing him, and screamed. Yeah? Somebody help me! Forgive me, Michio! Or something like that while he's running around. Michio! He mentioned Michio. Was there anyone else on school grounds?
They just changed houses to be dogs, and he dogs them again, Firepaws. SMH.
It was too dark to see where I was.
What am I doing? I don't care. I'm wasting too much time thinking about the voices.
Before a second, I think I saw a girl in school uniform with her hair in braids.
Okay, no, I got an angle. I got an angle. We're gonna do like a Boston accent, but I'm gonna try to make it sound like a girl.
Oh? I didn't go out to make sure, so it could have been nothing for all I know. Then I heard him begging for his life like I was wrong, I'll do anything. Then all of a sudden his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there.
It was terrible.
His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him. He fell over and quit moving, so I thought I'd better get out of there. And then he croaked, that's all I saw. I see. But from what you've told us, it almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Junoichi and killed him. Hell if I know anything about that. I'm just telling you what I heard him say. All this laughing and joking, the tired dead guy. Oh. Did you tell that story to the police? Nope, I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit. Not like they believe in such an insane story anyways.
No, God. Whatever, it's practice. It's practice for the next visual novel game. We're figuring out new voices.
Right. But there must be at least one person in the police worth trusting, right? Yeah, I guess. There was this one...
Nope, that's country.
Yeah, I guess. There was this one cop Will was gone in my case.
Country. Why is it always default to country?
Yeah, I guess. There was this one cop who always got my case about stuff. But he just died the other day. Oh, he did. I'm sorry to hear that. Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. Maybe I really am cursed. It pisses me off.
You know what? We're doing like 80s hip hop voice now.
You've got it all wrong. That spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. Huh? It wasn't? Yeah, this is just an unfortunate coincidence.
Come to Britain, TS. We have chips and I'm bruh. I'd rather die. Okay, guys, Britain's not that bad.
I'm sure that was hard enough for you. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Hey, Mio, I've been thinking something. The way that she described it reminded me of something. The way Mr. Junoichi died. It sounds a lot like how Michio died.
That's what Michio looks like? Huh?
Of course I didn't see it myself, but the state Michio's body was in, it's like she'd fallen from high up. Could they have been killed by the same curse? I don't think so. The curses of the 7 mysteries had manifested when she died. And if we can trust that the spirit board said that Michio died in an accident. Oh, right. Hitomi, were you possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it all too well myself, but what I can say for sure is, thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were all happening to me went away. Yep, some people are born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to the people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations. Even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. So, that's how it works, huh? Do people also have their personality taken over and possessed too? It's very possible that bears have a close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent and child, but you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's when the two parties aren't in sync that those negative effects can start to appear. So the seances is whoever you see on TV are bogus. Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who can align their minds with the spirits they call. Though there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance. Huh. There are people who in life had extremely powerful spirit sense or a deep connection with the person. But even then, they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. And even if they could, it'd only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do on their own to begin with. But if that's the case, wouldn't you not know if you were choosing the behavior in your own will or not? Hence, that's why there's a lot of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. Though the spirit may influence the behavior and the memories of the host, the deeper the connections in life, the easier it is for they to occur. I see. Getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh? It must have been so tough for you being possessed for so long, you told me. Whatever might happen to me doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things end up like this. Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either. The same goes for me. Maybe it's just something you have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Echo. I bet you can see them too with a little training. I think I may pass.
Why is my timeline filled with Spirit Hunter fan art? That's what you guys get for hating. That's what you guys get for hating on Peak. It's a guide, yes. You didn't study for your English exam. Now the universe curses you with Spirit Hunter existing. To me, the imaginary world is like VR. My imaginary beings are like AR. Pretty sure you can code that in Python and Excel, probably.
You told me. Last night before you witnessed Mr. Jonoichi's collapse.
Wait, hold on. I need a drink. The voices are slipping.
Can I ask what he and you were doing in the classroom? You gonna tell the cops?
That's a very you gonna tell the cops kind of face.
Oh, right. With everything that happened with Mr. Jonoichi, they'll suspect you if we told them we saw you with him that night. Anytime those shitty...
Oh, my bad.
Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions.
This voice is... This is a bottom 3 voice, guys. This is like the first Mishima voice I ever came up with. Like, you guys remember Mishima's very first voice? This is like bottom 3. It's right there with him.
I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway. If you say so, then I don't mind telling you about it. So last night, that piece of shit Jonoichi called me over here acting like he was going to attack me or something. What? How terrible. Whatever, I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless in a cancer society when he doesn't know shit about them. The asshole was the only one acting like scum, if you're asking me. Is that so? Could you tell us more in detail why I called you out in the middle of the night? It's hard to explain. Where to start?
Oh, okay. I know where this is like the girl from Chicago. You know, like the main character from Chicago, like the blonde girl. That's like the voice I'm aiming for. You're gonna hush down for yapping for a bit because you're actually trying to write something here. Okay, sounds good. I wish I could Fire Blossom. I could program them. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry we can't hug you, Boris. Her saying bad words makes it so much better.
What did he mean by Mr. Jonoichi acting like scum? Was he doing something bad? You know Michio Shirashi, right? The girl who killed herself? Huh? Michio? I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher has some dirt on her. And he was using it to blackmail her. Call her up after school and make her do whatever he wanted. What?
Whoa, what happened to her eyes? She gets possessed mid-conversation?
What do you mean? When you say whatever he wanted? I'll leave it to your imagination. Nothing that a couple mild students like you would ever get involved in. No way, that's... How? What do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How could I have not known about this? Yakko, I know how you feel, but try to calm down.
This girl who looks like Pokimane is giving you a hug, Boris. From us to you. That's not look like Pokimane.
You got guts acting like you were her friend. Jonoichi really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. She probably felt like she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. No, how terrible. Hitomi, how do you know about this? I just happened to walk in on it. I know the spots around school people go to when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him asking what he was doing. Walked in on it. I couldn't just leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured out I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. But she never asked for my help.
This voice fucking sucks.
She told me that she was fine to keep it a secret. Michio, why? She probably thought she just had to grit her teeth till it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about how it was a punishment. She was soft.
What kind of person sounds like this?
No.
I told you, it's the main girl from Chicago kind of voice.
Of course, Joniichi didn't change. He kept on doing what he was doing. I didn't understand either of them, but that's as much as I was involved. And then she killed herself. Nothing I can do about it now. You told me. If you knew about it, then why didn't you? You trying to say it's my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine.
It's getting worse. It's actually getting worse.
So what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did?
Oh, God. Kick her off the screen. Kick her off the screen. Please move this character away from me. Please.
Yako, there's no point in blaming Hitomi. Michio, why? Did you hear what this dirt was? Nope, never did hear what it was. But from what the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. For that long. The dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have. She looked well behaved, but there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know. There must be some reason. No, got nothing to do with me. So last night, how did it start? Alright. Remember that nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? He died at the Fumayasada Gardens a couple of days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was a part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all, a real rough guy, but good at looking out for folks. So he's the only one I could talk to. Huh. So there is someone like that with the police. Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing a big guy like that act like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me that she was like me when she was my age and that she was on my side. It must have been a terrible loss for her too. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must have been. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died. Oh no.
This voice is breaking me, but I don't have anything else. That guy still, I just refuse the way he's a cop.
Whenever I would get worked up about something, Yoshimi always took me straight to that park. Then he listened to whatever it was that pissed me off about. That day he called me over there like usual. But something seemed off about him, like he was worried about something. Worried about something? Yeah. He asked me for a favor too. That was pretty unusual. A favor? What kind of favor?
Whoa, he was a curse bearer.
A talisman. Yeah. Just a normal good luck charm. I figured if that's it, then sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now.
Hey, Seiji. Wow, we got this is a poppin' day. Hedgehogs are pretty good. I love hedgehogs. I'll try to find a friend I'm okay hugging with. The main problem is that no one in the real world is that close with me. You'll make it through, Boris. You can always come hang out here if you want.
But that wasn't all. Then he told me they wanted me to look for talisman Mikio Shirashi had looked like this one. Huh? Michio? What does she have to do with this? Yoshimi been meeting and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had a special talisman or something. Apparently Michio was avoided the subject. Talisman that Michio had. He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me, he said. Could there have been something about Michio that she couldn't even tell the police about? I know things at home are a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Jonoichi was doing to her. I had to talk with the cops when someone's got dead on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either. Michio? What is it that had such a strong grip on you? So basically, Yoshimi didn't have his eye on Michio, but a talisman too. After she died, he didn't know where it ended up.
I'm like pulling my jaw like to this side to try to do this voice. See, like it's like you see, like it's like pulled all the way up here. I'm like hiding it because it looks so dumb.
So since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him. Is there something special about the two talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you. Hell if I know. When I looked inside it, there's just a weird kind of grimy scrap of wood. So you've seen inside it?
That wood's haunted. You should not have looked. You should not have looked into that wood.
But from the way he was acting, it seemed important to him somehow. But to be honest, what he was asking was such a pain in the ass. I figured he had to be serious about it. Oh, and since he died right after that. Yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those two talismans. Give them to the guy named Nagagoshi at the police department. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt that something was going to happen to him. Huh, Nagagoshi. Do you know Mio? No, I think I've just heard the name. I think. So, there really is a Nagagoshi. That's a relief at least. Anyway, it didn't feel right just ignoring the dead guy's last request. He told me. Yeah? That talisman. Would you mind if I had a look at it? Sorry, I don't trust you that much yet. It's important to me. Oh, okay.
Oh, there's so much more dialogue left. Go back to the cowboy or the detective. I have an Emolga plushie that watches me when I sleep because my little brother bought it for me. It's basically him there. Plushies are really useful. That's cute. Can't get over this 1920s ass voice. Shut up.
So, last night when you were looking for the talisman Michio had. Yeah? And I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio.
Shut up, shut up. We know it's bad. We've already established this is a bottom 3 voice. In all of the games you play so far, this is a bottom 3 voice. Just stick with it, okay?
I asked him yesterday if he knew anything about a talisman. He beat it toots. He gave me some cryptic response like, I can't talk about it now. Come to school tonight. He even gave me the code back to the lock on the back entrance. He seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be too surprised if he's used it for secret meetings before. Yeah, I can only imagine. He climbed over the front gate to get in. So yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night. Nothing he said made any sense. Like, that was really Michio and stuff like that. He went on and on about how it was my fault if I only hadn't been around or something. Grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily. Were you okay? Yeah, that's right when you two showed up. I was able to get away while Junoichi was freaking out. Oh my gosh, good thing you got away. So it's really all thanks to you two I got away. But I didn't get any info about that talisman, so the whole thing was sort of a... Oh, it's going back to country. The demons of country twang are haunting me. Afterward, I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hit you by. Then I saw you and the old man Ashley Mia talking, and then
It's country again.
and then Mia showed up. Oh, you did? That's also why I saw Junoichi come back. I saw him bite it. I see. So, you were only here to look for Michio's talisman. I was dumb enough to fall for that creep Junoichi's trap so easy. It could have gone a lot worse, but I lucked out. So that's why you do the job you do, huh, Mio? I thought she was a weirdo when she showed up. All of a sudden saying she was going to exercise me. If you wouldn't say anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out.
That's so 1920s. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think this was the perfect voice for her. I just can't execute it. I want plenty of people in Hong Kong. Do you have societies and university there? You call it societies instead of club? That's so British. English debate team. Even if you honestly, it's kind of worth sacrificing grades to go to join a club, make some friends. This is not a girls' high school Japanese, or this is not a girls, a high school students, or Japanese person. I'm saying the 1920s girl voice would have gone perfect. If I were good at executing it, would have fit the character perfectly. You see the way she talks?
You tried performing exorcism with her without telling her anything.
The voice belongs to the voice.
So you see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanation after they see the results. Huh. I guess that makes sense. What you described does sound like Michio killed Mr. Junoichi. She did have a reason to hate him after all. No way. You mean that really was her ghost? Like for real?
Kill me. In game.
Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it'd usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could have possessed someone close to them to act on those lingering regrets. Huh. Wonder if that's what happened. Alright. Then, supposing what the spirit board said is true and Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. If she really hadn't given up on living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who'd just give up no matter what the situation. I don't really know, but she didn't seem like she had something to torment her so much that she'd kill herself. Huh.
Oh, we were free.
And that's all I know. Happy? I still gotta look for that talisman. Sure, thank you for telling me. Oh, if you two find out anything about Michio's talisman, I'll be sure to let you know. Thanks. Oh.
No, don't talk to her anymore. Please, don't talk to her anymore.
Oh, can we get your contact info? Where can we normally find you? Right. I'm not home most of the time. Usually at my friend's place. Here's the phone number. Thanks. We'll call you if we need to talk with you. And, what is it? You're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up. You were the You were the one who will warn me. Anyway, catch you later. And don't die out there, okay? Thanks, well, be careful. Alright then. We got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Junoichi was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means that there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple? You think so? Yes. The curse cycle we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Junoichi seem to be different. The people in the school at the time rather than us were Mr. Junoichi, Itami, and old man Ashimiya he ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but there's one more person. Told me he saw a girl in a school uniform with braids. From what he told me was saying, it doesn't seem like she's the one. Mr. Chinoichi is pretty suspicious, though. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. Right. That's why I say there are multiple. Oh, right. The person who killed Mr. Junichi would have to be one, too. Which means it must either be the mysterious girl or Old Man Ashimiya? Yeah. You should certainly be careful of them. That said, the mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Junichi thought it was Michio that was attacking him had me wondering. Of course, I don't doubt Michio herself was actually there, but... Oh, I just remembered! I also saw Mr. Arashi outside the main gate last night. You did? It's likely he's involved with the curse, given that he's the one doing research on the Rider Resurrection. So I have to be careful of Old Man Ashimiya and Mr. Arashi. I want to believe that not all curse bearers will be hostile, but... As for what to do now... I'd like to find out who is responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off or how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at the source.
I didn't join any closer sighted, but I joined a Japanese online community a few days ago. That's pretty interesting. You guys are my community. People from all over the world where Britain can reclaim its land. That's awesome, Fire Blossom.
Huh. That makes sense. In which case, next we should do... what exactly? We'll need to talk to Mr. Arashi. He definitely knows something. It should be safer during the day, so I think we should try to look for him. Got it. I'll help in any way I can.
Yeah, you sure have to, bro. This is your problem. What do you mean I'll help in any way I can?
But the school is closed. I wonder where he could be. Let's try heading someplace somewhere. No, let's try heading someplace someone may know where he is. Where to go then?
Oh my fucking god. Huh? They want me to go on a world tour. What if Britain achieved total world domination? Oh my god, please. How many characters am I gonna talk to on this way? Imagine Hitomi comes back. Is it Hitomi or is it Hitomi? How do you pronounce it?
And so...
Mio Kuruzuzu and Yako Sakazaki decided on their next location to investigate. Did I mess up somehow? Bruh. What do you mean? Did I click on the wrong thing? Rich Empire Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. What? Nah, what's going on over here? Is it because I keep clicking the wrong place? I'm sorry, bro. Okay, you know what? I think I can start from here. I forgot how to do my room until I can't breathe. Just cleaned it. Good job. Good job, Pancake. Ah, there they are! There they are! Huh. That's... Boss, what is it? You want to talk to those girls? I do! I really do! Yeah, I do. This is divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason. Oh, she's part of the team, probably. I bet she's part of the team. Come on, Edio.
Huh? What?
Ew, body.
Hey, aren't you?
You must be that high schooler scaring the child labor laws who I've heard so much about.
Say that again?
Sorry about that. He's with me.
Mr. Sutsumi, if that's how you feel, maybe you should look into improving my work conditions. I'd prefer not to work for free, to be honest.
Don't you worry about that. If you help us out, you can have whatever you want. Boss's treat. That's it? Yeah, fuck these guys. Everyone's a bad guy in this game. I don't care. Not super patriotic since I'm anti-monarchy. Republicanism is certainly better. But I'll support the royals in exchange for world domination. Wait.
Really?
No, they got... No, come on. Get an hourly wage. A one-time meal is not what you should be happy with.
Thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to this fancy sushi place. Oh, yeah. Like one of those places in Ginza. I've never been. Let's go.
We've got ourselves a deal, right, boss? The girl's at our service. Oh, hold on now. What just happened? I never said I... Sushi? That voice is... I fucked his voice up that entire sentence. Looking forward to it, boss. Wait. Since when were you included?
You guys are funny. You guys should do stand-up.
This reminds me of Your Turn to Die when I had to do like 10 different voices. Like back to back to back. It's just a nightmare. This is one hell of a coincidence, huh? That this random girl you know is already involved with the case. It's usually easier to let Erio do the talking when it comes to young people, but we only have a day. It'll be quicker if I take the reins this time. But he did manage to win them over with the promise of food. Let's see how this plays out. So, how much have you been able to figure out?
Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows, which boosts the power of curses, and brought forth the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. That allows even those who don't have the power to cast curses or gather soul dregs for the Red Resurrection. At least that's my hypothesis.
Sounds about right so far. As I'm sure you know, there are actually 9 mysteries, not 7. When the Feast of Shadows was cast, the cursed stones appeared before those who wanted to write the locales of the 7 mysteries. We have managed to gather 3 cursed stones so far, including the one I got, the Everking Beach.
You've got 3 already, wow. We have the Curse Stone, the Fool's Procession. Well, Yako, the girl standing behind me, does. That's me! Yako, the girl standing behind Mio.
She does. Is she alright? We could take her off your hands.
Well, the Feast of Shadows has no effect during the day, and there's still something I want to find out.
Alright. I'll leave the Fool's Possession with you two then.
Thank you. Please keep collecting the other Curse Stones. I'll be looking for a way to stop the Cursed Shadows.
Okay, got it. That should make things go more smoothly. What about the other curse bearers? Have you run into any of them?
Well, last night at school.
You were here last night.
Yes, you see.
What the hell is going on in chat? Fish and chips or death by acid? Sulfuric acid, please. Death by acid. I need nitric acid. Okay, guys. Dude, this is like Breaking Bad. Huh. You two are using a spirit board. That's so cool. So that's when you ran into that curse echo. I'm glad you survived in the encounter.
Somehow, we managed to get away without accidentally setting it off. The curse echo we saw took the shape of a woman missing an arm in a lake.
What? A woman missing an arm and a leg? That's... the full procession! It's a dumbass look again. You think I'm dumb.
Was there something like that in the story? I don't think there was. Me neither. That definitely wasn't.
Okay, I get it. Come on, think. Oh man, just guess. Oh god, it's a horror. There we go. Good job. The ones at the read. This is bad.
Huh? What's so bad about that one?
You idiot! Think. The curse bearer of the one side that he is. Fumachiki Nishima. He admitted it himself. That's his curse.
Oh, that's right. Wait, but if that's the case...
Nishima might have been here last night.
What?
I mean, it's possible he was lying to us, but...
What? Who's Nijima? No clue.
Nijima is the serial murderer, guys. He's a serial murderer. Don't mess with him. So, Nijima is trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purposes.
Huh? He said he was going to massacre the city at sundown today.
That is not her voice.
And he's trying to get your daughter too.
That is also not her voice. That's why we've been trying to find him, but to know him where. Honestly, this information has been the most useful we've gotten so far. Just to be sure, could you tell me who else was at school last night? Oh my god, he's the janitor. He is 100% the janitor.
Well, as far as we know, there was us, Mr. Jonoichi, and one of our classmates, Hitomi. Don't forget old man Ashimiya.
Wait, Hitomi. Do you mean, Tomi Okuda? Second year student?
Well, yes. Why?
Boss! So, she was here last night.
I saw Hitomi earlier, though, and she didn't seem like a curse bearer to me.
You did? Did he talk to her?
Yes.
Would you mind if he asked you a few questions about that?
Hitomi said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'd become a suspect. So I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this.
Ah, I see. Don't worry. This is about a different matter.
A different matter? You mean about that police officer? Mr. Yoshimi?
What kind of face is this?
You know about that. Did Hitomi say something about him? Yes, she did, actually. If we're talking about people who were at school last night, there's one more person, though I'm not too clear on the details.
There was someone else?
Apparently Hitomi actually saw Mr. Jonoichi getting cursed and killed last night.
What? Talk about some vital information.
What she said happened was...
Michio was the one who killed Mr. Jonoichi. Are you sure it was really Michio you saw?
Well, that's what she told me. I wasn't there.
That must mean there was another curse bearer here last night. Jonoichi was killed by the curse, so someone had to be been there, whether it was Michio or not.
Damn, boss!
Do you think it really could have been Michio's ghost?
I mean, based on what we've heard, she does have plenty of reasons to be vengeful.
Calm down. Just because the paranormal exists doesn't mean just anything is possible. It's still possible that Nishima was behind Jonoichi's death.
But what about Hitomi's story?
About this janitor, Ashimiya, was it? How old is he? Do you know how long he's worked here?
Huh? Why are you so interested in him all of a sudden? I only just transferred to school though, so I have no idea. He's around 50 years old. He came to our school about a half year ago. No one knows what he did before, so there are all kinds of rumors about him.
I see. Thanks. I think I'm starting to get a better picture of all this.
Huh?
Listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to find work under an alias after their release. The notoriety attached to their former name can get in the way of proper rehabilitation, you see.
What are you? No way!
Irio, have the officers apprehend the janitor. He worked the night shift, so he might still be in the overnight room. Yes, right away. 960 pounds is daylight robbery, man. Death by acid is cheaper. I prefer racing into the night with my husband, but death by acid is okay as well. Oh my god, guys. Living's out quick. Living's good.
Boss, bad news. Apparently the room's been empty all morning. Sounds like they've been looking to question Ashimiya too, but I couldn't find him anywhere. No.
The Toadbot confirms it. Just one more thing to check. Are there any photos of Ashimiya?
The old man seriously hated getting his picture taken. He'd always avoid it.
How do you know so much about the janitor, bro? Like you said, he's been there for half a year. You should have known everything about him. Living is expensive, true. Erio, call an urgent search for Makoto Yoshimiya. We can't let him get away.
Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ right away.
The voices are so inconsistent right now. I don't care. We're doing our best.
Oh my, I didn't expect this at all. Yeah, how could that old man have been some horrible criminal mastermind? I can't believe it. And the curse bearer on top of that. I think he was as close to us the whole time. It gives me chills.
A guy like that really shouldn't have been allowed to work at a high school. Let's hope it isn't already too late.
Oh, last night I may have shown Ashimiya my curse stone last night.
What? I don't like this one bit. Nijima did say he wasn't specifically targeting curse bearers, but...
I'm glad nothing happened to you. Wait, but then... could it have been old man Ashimiya who attacked you in the hallway? I almost told him that you were in the building too.
She's not happy about it.
What? You did? Yikes! Good thing I didn't say anything.
You might have gotten very lucky there, kid. Come on, guys. Eat fish and chips. Eat fish and chips. Eat fish and chips.
This is too much. I hope they find him soon. Come on, long-armed alarm.
Long-armed alarm? What?
Long-armed alarm, please help us. To put a stop to the Feast of Shadows, it would help if I knew even more about the curses of these 7 mysteries first came about.
Do you even like fish and chips? I like the chips part. In that case, you're probably better off talking to that crabby researcher guy.
You mean Mr. Arashi? I'd very much like to talk to him.
Ah, right. He's a teacher here too, isn't he? You would know him already. He might be more inclined to talk if it's one of his students doing the asking.
Do you know where he is?
I do. We tried to talk to him, but he refused to cooperate. But you two should give it a try. He's at his usual cafe working on his papers.
The cafe? Oh, the Kurikyoko in Kamizawa? Thanks, we'll head over there now. School rules say we're not allowed to go to cafes, though.
Don't worry about it. I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Huh? That's all it takes?
There must be a mastermind behind everything. Someone who orchestrated all this for a reason. I want to find out why. Hitomi did say that Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something.
He did? What was it? Yoshimi gave her a talisman?
Yes. Apparently he also asked her to look into another one just like it. One that Michio had.
What kind of talismans could they be? Boss? There's a ding a bell. But if Yoshimi was talking about them with his dying breath, they must have been pretty important.
Did they find a talisman in Michio where her body was found?
I'll check. But if they did, Yoshimi had plenty of time to achieve it before he died.
Right. Would you consider giving us Atomi's contact information?
There's a cat behind the door. They are. There is a cat.
I'd like to talk to her about this talisman. I'm not sure. She never opened up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi. I'm no good, huh? I was friends with Yoshimi, though. You don't seem like too bad of a guy. Not all that scary for a cop. But I doubt that'll be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up being a suspect.
Kitty cam?
Come here, kitty. To be honest, she was even a bit wary of us.
Well then. Do you think she talked to Yoshimi's fiancé? Haven't they met before?
Oh, they have. She told us about that. Yes, she might be willing to talk to her.
Alright. Then we better find her fast.
We haven't been able to reach her. That's a little worrying.
Mayu Tozawa. Oh, Mayu Tozawa. Mayu Tozawa. We'll let you know as soon as we manage to contact her.
Okay. I'd be willing to give Hitomi's contact information to her. Oh, right. One more thing. Hitomi told me that Mr. Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event that something happened to him. He told her to give the talisman to Mr. Nakagoshi from the police headquarters.
What? So it was the Nakagoshi case. Why would Yoshimi tell her that?
Could you check on that?
There's another cat. Wait, hold on. You wanna come in? You wanna come in? He does. Both the cats want to come in. It's 4:19 a.m. Goodbye. Have a good night, Boris. Thank you for watching. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have let both of them in. They're fighting. Okay. I think they're okay now. I will. But, well, I don't know if it'll pick up when I call.
Is he with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau?
Well, yes. Nagagoshi's the chief, but he's almost never in, so I don't really know the guy. To be honest, I'm not even sure if he exists or if he's just a figurehead. I have never spoken to him myself. All Paranormal Affairs cases are referred to as Nagagoshi cases.
Jeez, what's up with that? That amulet Hitomi was looking for may be the missing puzzle piece to this mystery. What was that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Something about a grudge? Did you know anything about her? What's your relation? I'm her friend.
Oh my god, my voice cracked.
I'm her friend. I was actually planning to resurrect her at first.
I see. We gained quite a lot of information from you too, so it's only fair that we share as well. Tell her, Ryo.
Alright. Keep this in mind, it's just a theory though. Okay. After re-examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide but a vehicular collision. What? An accident? Being hit by a speeding truck or van would have resulted in similar injuries. The investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seems like he has doubts about it being a suicide.
What was that?
What? A van? Speeding?
Is she okay?
Yago, what's wrong? Are you okay?
I like it when they do the kissy face. What?
A van.
What? Hey, yo, don't skip the dialogue. I didn't do that.
Yakko. Huh? Yes? Wait, was I?
No, no, kitty, come here. No, you're leaving. You don't get to be in here anymore. You're a little troublesome guy. This is the little troublemaker. Okay, look how big he is. Why are you fighting? Why are you fighting with your sister? He had to be kicked out. Eat the cat? No.
Are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Yeah, I'm okay, I think.
The cat has nutrition.
Sorry, I went a little crazy there.
It's no problem, as long as you're okay. That was quite the surprise, though.
Yoshimi talked to you about Michio, didn't he?
Well, he didn't give any specifics, if you're wondering about that. So I don't know what was truly on Michio's mind either.
Right.
Do you have any idea why Junoichi was so scared of Michio?
Well, about that, I'm not exactly too sure how to put this, but...
I see. Well, I have expected it was something like that. Thank you for telling me.
Sorry, it's hard to explain.
I wonder if he got his hands to be able to... I wonder what he got his hands on to be able to blackmail her like that.
Michio, what happened?
So, this is Yako Sakazaki. She was with Mio. Could she be a friend? Did Mio finally make a friend? If she did, it would be good for this old man's heart. But I better not say that out loud. Don't want to make her look bad. Mirakuru Surisu. She's like a disciple of the Paranormal Affairs chief. I heard that she helps with investigations free of charge, under the guise of training. Although she's my old boss's protege, she's helped me out plenty of times when I was in Paranormal Affairs. She may look meek, but she's got a strong spirit sense, sharp instincts, and courage. Plus, quite the brain to back it all up. That said, I can't help but think there's some kind of darkness following her around. Why does the voice feel different all of a sudden? She's certainly well versed in the paranormal. I just can't get over the darkness. Forensics is still investigating the area. I didn't really want to bring this kid to a place like this, but there are too many onlookers for outside for us to speak comfortably. Besides, it would be good to have Mio look around the scene too. Can I not talk to you anymore?
What's that rope all about?
It indicates where Junoichi's body was found. They've moved his body, but this way we still have an idea of how it was found.
Yikes! That's a little gross. You can even see how his arms and legs are all... Ugh.
Cool it, Dario. You're scaring her. This kind of stuff is too much for a little kid. Hey! I'm pretty sure she only asked because you were staring at it so intently. Alright, that's enough. Mio, what do you think?
I knew it the second I looked at the scene. You're right. Traces of a curse still linger here.
I figured as much. Does that mean Junoichi was killed by one of the curses of the Seven Mysteries?
Yes. A strong curse like that always leaves behind a trace. Wow, Mio. You're so calm. Are you used to this kind of thing? I wouldn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess.
No. I've heard some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat?
Stop it, Mr. Sutsumi. She's gonna get the wrong idea. Wow, that's amazing. Mio, you're a professional. You think? Totally. You're cool even in the face of death. That's awesome. When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is.
Dude, how many times am I investigating this crime scene? I just like the fourth time I've clicked on it. Hey, boss. Forensics is calling. I'll go see what they have to say. Shit, thanks. Boss, they found this on the ground a short distance away from the scene. What is that? A ribbon? Yeah, they kind of used to tie up your hair. What? I've seen this ribbon before. You have? Go on then. That's the ribbon Michio always used to wear. What? Oh, this place is haunted. Doesn't that mean that Michio was here? Are you sure? Definitely. I have the same one at home. We put them together. That has to be hers. Then, did she come back to life somehow? How? No, it's haunted. What if I get jump scared in the daytime? If I was Michio and I came back to life, where would I go? That's the question. She's got her revenge on Junoichi, but she may have more revenge to dish out. Is there anyone else who would have a grudge against? Well, what about the guy who killed her in the collision? If she really did come back to life, then it's terribly sad that she's spending her new chance at life like this. Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. Shut the fuck up, pussy! I'm getting my revenge one way or another. I'm afraid that's all we can tell you. Don't worry. You were a big help. Thank you. We should start our search for Nishima and Mayu Chozawa. It might be worth it. It might be worth to check Michio's house as well, just in case. Let's use the school as our base of operations. If anything happens, go to one of the offices hanging around here. Got it. Thank you, and good luck. Well, I'll go to talk to Mr. Arashi about a way to lift this curse. Alright, boss. Well, let's get going whenever you're ready. Okay, my life should be 10 times easier now that we're separating. We leave the curse lifting to the girls while we go look for Nishima and Chozawa. There's also the matter of Yoshimi's talisman, but we won't get anything done staying here. We better get a move on. Hadoi and Richter visit Michio's home, having determined her to be a key player in the unresolved kidnapping case from a year before. As the complicated story begins to unravel, they encounter two men. Near the Shirashi household. Multiverse! Ma'am, allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. The name's Jun Ario. I'd hardly call myself elite, but either way, it's nice to meet you. This here is the brilliant Chief Inspector Sutsumi. And yes, he's just as rough and tumble as he looks. Something I really don't know if you're complimenting me or putting me down. So, you two are detectives. This is my client, Mrs. Aru Shigema. Her father's a big deal in the police himself, so remember to mind your manners. A big wig named Shigema? Boss, you know of this guy. He's scared. Ew, don't do that. Shit. I've heard the name, but you know I don't keep track of who's in the upper echelons. There's no need to worry. I am my own person after all, and my father has nothing to do with any of this. Ooh, did you hear that, boss? Looks like you're getting off easy again this time. Don't make it sound like I'm involved in some shady business. It ain't like that.
You both seem rather jovial despite being detectives. How rare. All the police officers I've met have always been so dull. Wow! You won't find any dull cops here. We'll round up all the criminals with a smile. That's our motto. Oh, lovely. Keep it up.
Just hold on a second. This is the first time I'm hearing of that. Well, you're right about them not being your typical detectives.
What brings you here, Richter? You want a case?
That's right. I'm picking up the police's slack. I trust you remember the kidnapping and murder case from last year. Oh, I remember now. You're that Harushigima from the kidnapping case.
Huh? Did I miss something?
Don't be an idiot. It was the case where Munisada Shigima's grandson was kidnapped. Which must have been your son, madam.
Indeed. The story was suppressed by the news. In the end, it was considered a huge failure in the police department's past. Most of the investigation was conducted in secret. Unfortunately, the department is unwilling to reopen the case.
Any investigation carried out afterwards turned out nothing at all. Which is why I'm on the job.
So, they never caught the culprit, huh? That's rough. So, you're finally surprised at this place then, huh?
That's right. An individual connected to the case used to live around here.
Used to?
That's right. As last week they're deceased. We had hoped to talk to the family. No one was home when I checked last time, so we figured we'd try again.
Interesting. It sure doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like these. There really was a culprit. It should be our responsibility to bring them to justice. Well, I do consider the police my people. So, you consider the blame to be shared. You've got a stern side as well, I see.
I'm like off the camera because like her voice is so soft. I'm trying to make sure you could hear it.
It sure doesn't look good on the police being mishandling.
Oh, I read that. By the way, Mom, this might be sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you.
And that is?
Do you happen to know anything about the 7 mysteries of Hanjo? Sorry, Chief, but that's hardly. With all due respect, investigator, I think my question was addressed to the lady. If you insist. What do you say, Mom? Can you tell us anything?
Title drop. Can't say no much.
Is that so? Well, I'm sorry for the intrusion. Liar! Come to think of it, I heard some things about this area last night. Something about a strange and conspicuous man dressed in white loitering around.
Wait a second.
I assume they're talking about you, investigator. Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and conspicuously dressed in white. As it turns out, I was out here last night to conduct my investigation. Did you run into anything strange or ordinary? Not ordinary, I guess I did observe a few suspicious characters. You were asking about curses just now. Why would a public servant be interested in the occult?
Boss, Richter's a smart man. He can help us if we tell him what we know.
I can't promise I'll be of any help to you, but I'm interested in hearing what you got to say. Something's happening in Hanjo, isn't there? It's gotta be something big if they got you head office guys on it. This guy Jojo pose? Well, I guess it's alright. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Thank you, boss. Listen closely to what I'm about to say, Richter.
Huh. So by using curses to commit murders, these people collect soul dregs to perform the rite of resurrection. You liar! You know the truth! You know the truth! Mr. Richter? Mr. Liar Richter? How dare he? And these curse stones are somehow connected to the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. It's a tough story to swallow, but I don't see a reason to doubt you either.
We figured the strange occurrences happening around here recently are connected to these curses. To get this situation under control, we've been searching for the curse bearers to compensate their curse tones. Do you have any information that might help us?
That's tough. I never expected curses and other mumbo jumbo to play into this all. Do a Bible reading stream? Oh god, definitely not. But if we're talking shady characters, there is this middle-aged fella I saw in the South Waitakasui Street. It had an average build. He was anxious, like he was searching for prey.
Boss, what do you think?
Well, considering the location, it could have been Hitakeyashi. You already got his curse stone.
Impressive.
You two are working quick. You see anything else? Not that I can remember. That's a shame. If you see any characters who might be carrying a curse stone, it'd be a huge help if you let us know.
Absolutely.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
Richter, perhaps you could lend a hand in our case too? There's a number of people we can't track, and finding missing persons happen to be your specialty now.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. Faith in my clients is what keeps me afloat. I have to prioritize a quest by the order in which they come.
I see. Well, can't say that's not fair.
What do you need a private investigator for anyway? Cops should have plenty of bright folks to throw at the job.
True, but this is an ordinary case we're dealing with here.
Huh?
By the way, that reminds me, Richter.
Yes?
You said the person who used to live here died last week. You wouldn't be referring to Michio Shirashi by chance.
You knew?
I thought so. It seems like we're here for the same reason then.
Seriously. Michio was involved with curses and magic.
Strictly speaking, the curse part isn't our concern. We're looking into Yoshimi's case.
Yoshimi? Oh, right. Hajime Yoshimi.
That's right. He died on the job. I'm sure you've heard of it.
I heard. It was a most unfortunate loss. So, there's a connection between Hajime Yoshimi with the juvenile division of Michio. Well, hold on. Let's focus on Michio for a second. You think she had something to do with the kidnapping? Talk about unforeseen developments. You send the information to provide mutually beneficial. I'll tell you what I know, but in turn I want the full scoop on her findings concerning Michio.
Sure, to tell you the truth.
What? You believe Michio's ghost is the one who killed Mr. Junoichi? So, he wasn't just mumbling nonsense.
I mean, we haven't fully confirmed anything yet. But the testimonies we have heard and the evidence we found point in that direction.
Testimony, huh? You mean from those, psychic high schoolers? Didn't they also say there was a chance Michio hadn't killed herself? Wait, if that's all true then.
What the fuck are these guys doing? They're just like, why can't you talk normally? They're just like, oh! Whoa! It's like, why are they... What are these stances? Just stand still, bro. Did you figure something out? Oh! Everyone's partying now. They're all just having a good time. Look how the shadow looks. It's just a blocky ass arm.
Gotta Kachiro. Can Kachiro why?
Huh?
Kachiro why? He'll be the next victim. We have to open the door to Mr. Shirashi's house. We need to look inside.
It's a visual novel. Don't care. Hey, what's gone into you? Boss?
I'm sure the landlord would give us the key if we asked. Screw that. You know how long that could take? We could ask for permission later.
Richter? Hey, Richter, calm down. We can't just...
What's happening? Take that, you shitty door. That's how you do it.
I don't know how to make him sound angry or like stressed in the cowboy voice. Richter, get a hold of yourself. I see you're still the same as always.
Everyone, come quick. Look at this.
Whoa! What's up with this room? Boss, there's a dead body in here.
Could that be Michio's dad? Nah, he's gotta be a stepdad at best, that. It's gotta be the body of Kankachiro Wa. There's no doubt about it, the man's a goner. He's gotten real messed up. Looks like he's been here for like this for a while. I'd say it happened last night. Irio, did you find Junichi's body in that same state?
Now that you mention it, it looked as though Koei Junichi had died from the same number of heavy blows.
What are you suggesting, investigator?
It was Michio Shirashi. She's alive.
She used the power of the curses to get the back of the men who ruined her life.
That's ridiculous. You're suggesting she actually revived.
It's gotta be that. And if she's alive, then...
Dude, my mouse sensitivity dropped to 0.
My apologies for interrupting. I know we've just gotten an interesting plot point. But do you really think a dead girl is going around taking revenge from beyond the grave? Consider this. What if Michio Shirashi never died? But seeing as you've come this far, I'm sure you already know the truth, shouldn't you? And so, I would have you answer me a question. Where in Hanjo was Michio Shirashi at the hour of 8 o'clock this morning?
Whoa! Chillax, bro. It's the fuck am I supposed to do with this, huh? Will I die if I... Hold on a second. No. 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 It's one of these two.
I see. So that's what you think. Let's take a moment to reconsider what you know and choose again, shall we?
It's the bridge. My bad, guys. Misclick. The bridge. I chose the wrong bridge, my bad. I actually meant I chose the wrong body of water. She likes candy? Yeah! First time!
Congratulations. You were correct.
Oh, don't say that.
You've got it wrong 4 times. Well, it's a trivial matter. It may have been easier to reach that conclusion had you considered the cause of death. Let's get back to the story then, shall we? I've taken up enough of your time.
Yippee! Thank you, everyone. Thank you, my loyal followers.
What? So you really think Michio Shirashi's alive?
Just think it through and it all becomes obvious. It tracks, but... do you really think that Guru could have managed all of this? First of all, Irio, go put this to HQ.
Understood. I'll get on it right away.
Haruhi just looks like she's high. She doesn't give a fuck.
I'll start investigating this place. It shows I'm looking at stuff I need to looking at.
There's a bunch of photos on the same person based on the wall over there.
Huh. Whoa, now. Hold on, these photos.
That's what he looked like before? Damn, he was fat. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
These are all of Fumachika Nijima. Gross.
Really? Come to think of it, he was in the papers a lot back in the day. Oh, there's even more pasted up over here. These are all cutouts from newspapers and magazines about the Nijima murders.
I don't get it. Why do weirdos shine?
Let's keep looking around. Oh my god, don't open that door.
This land door leads to the kitchen. Barely fits the frame. Look at these. Pictures of Fumachika and Nijima cut out from newspapers and magazines. Whoever put these up was obsessed. I wonder what their intent was. You think the Shirashis are someone connected to the Nijima case? Perhaps they did this as not to forget a grudge or something. It's crazy to think Nijima might be involved in all this. Think he might have anything to do with his body here? Maybe. The man's already out on patrol. He's a curse bearer with a curse stone now. He announced that from sundown today he'll be going on a killing spree.
Oh dear.
There's an emergency search on the way as we speak, but no one's yet managed to get a hold of the bastard. So, he hasn't changed his ways. That doesn't bode well. But to tell you the truth, the lady here isn't completely unconnected from the Nijima murders either. You don't say.
That's right. We talked about it last night. 20 years ago, I found a hand in Samita River that brought the incident to light.
You don't say. You were that a kid from back then? You were really brave. You did a great deed.
Were you the detective I spoke with? I had no idea.
So, you two have met before. Fancy that. I've been worried about that Fumachika Nijima might bear resentment towards you, ma'am. You might be right. Unfortunately, that's whole is right with the resentful type.
Oh dear.
That asshole. I wonder who put the idea into his head. And now he's got the one side of the reed too. He's threatening to massacre the people of Hanjo at sundown. Seriously. On top of that, he's been itching to get revenge on me as well. Of all things, the man's gone and threatened to kill my daughter. Damn, that's quite a threat. Certainly he can't afford to stay put here. That fucker finally gets us all antsy. When I finally get to arresting him, I'll be with a cool head. Now I gotta give him the pleasure, huh? Well, if Hawaiian and Fumachika and Nijima have anything to do with each other, then this room might hold the location of Nijima's location. Let's hope so. The person who put all these photos up. Oh, whoops. What if it wasn't loathing, but admiration?
But then...
The same man in every picture. That Fumachika Nijima. Wow. This is quite a spectacle. I don't think I'll ever manage to erase this from my mind.
Don't worry, Victor. You're quite a spectacle yourself.
Do you mean to compare me with the likes of a bizarre criminal? These aren't just cut from publications. They've even snapped a number of shots of their own. They must have admired him. Oh.
They must have admired him. Why else would they have collected so many pictures?
Whatever the case, it's certain they were obsessed. This drawer is really old. Chief Inspector, he might have to look inside. Huh? I mean, in normal cases, only police would be allowed to touch things, right? Right. Ario's in here, so let me take a look at it. There's just clothes in here. Not much variety either. Can't say they're big spenders. Well, I was hoping to find a kind of talisman here, but I guess we're not so lucky. I see. Thank you anyway.
Oh, fuck! No! Don't zoom in like that. No, bro. With that window and storm shutter closed, the light gets in here, it's pitch black. The neighbors mentioned they started to keep the house shut like this not long ago. I don't like this anymore. I don't like the zoom-ins. You can stop with that. There are old books scattered everywhere. I wonder if what they're about. Many of them written in a foreign language. Be a pain to look through all these. Let's save them for later and continue to look around. It's off fun to look at. But I can't help but wonder what in the world this is. If I type boo in the chat, I'll get scared. The magic runes. They're used in Western black magic rituals.
Most of the time they're used as imitations, so I wouldn't get too excited about it. Oh my. Who knew the Chief Inspector would be such an expert on the occult? I just chanced about that information. That girl with the spirit sense we mentioned, she's pretty informed on the subject. Someone's attempted to perform Western black magic in this place. Brave sir, if you ask me. Hey, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Am I autistic? Of course. The person in question was dead serious about it all. There's nothing around to confirm he's a Danny, but by the looks of it, I say he's Kankachiro Y. You've seen him before. I heard he had a criminal record, so I assumed he wouldn't have held a respectable occupation. Don't look at his face.
Is this what a curse does to a person?
Man, you better not to look so closely. It's amazing. Don't look at the cards. Cruel is what it is. There are candles and stone with inscriptions placed all over. Are these tools for some kind of ritual? Hey, don't touch anything, you'll hear. Ah, that's right. Because only let us some mercy, we want to leave everything as it is. Although this can be used as evidence. If anyone... Shut up. Shut up. You're not the one playing the game, okay? You don't hear the spooky music. You're not in the pitch black room. You don't let the thoughts get to you. Looks like these things spread around here have been here for a while like this. This ritual, whatever. Was it something he attempted up there recently? Plenty of the neighbors mentioned having heard strange mantra-like noises come from here during the night. You think Ori was the one chanting? Hard to say. Given one of the Shirashis as well. If we look through these books in the back, we might learn whatever it is they were trying to do. What do you say, Chief? Let me look through it if I'll wear gloves? Well, it's not like I'm any help with foreign languages. Go ahead. Thank you. Huh. Seems to be a book on Western black magic. Same runes are written here alongside detailed descriptions of the procedures. I suppose you'd call these grimoires. It's all a bunch of nonsense if you ask me, though. You think this away guy was studying them? Perhaps to perform some kind of ritual? There are a bunch of handwritten notes beside the grimoires. Whoever it was, they were serious about this. Mine doesn't look like the type to be into this stuff, but shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
But why would it be studying black magic?
According to the materials, this here rune is for the restoration of youth. Perhaps he was trying to be young again. This over here seems to be black magic related to resurrection. Each one of these spells require a human sacrifice. Talk about dangerous.
Resurrection? Like the rite?
I guess no matter what part of the world, people would turn to a cult for similar reasons. What is it? This looks like a journal. It's probably wise. A journal. Ah! Sorry. The writing is surprisingly thorough. I'm on edge. I don't like it. I don't like being in this room. I don't like the darkness. I don't like the shadows. I don't want to be in this room anymore, man. It's almost like he was writing a report for someone. Oh wow, this is something. What is it? What did he write? This is quite the find. Let me give you a summary. So, this Kankachiro Y fellow. He'd been searching for a spell to restore youth for years.
So, he was into black magic from the start.
He believed if he could learn to successfully perform a spell, he could then use it to earn a fortune. To tell the truth, it seems he was already getting founded after he acquired his grimoire. You don't say. This is starting to sound kind of familiar. But first, let's find out how he got his hands on this grimoire. Seems like Nijima told him where he could obtain the book when they were both in prison. What? That's nearly too much of a coincidence. Likely not coincidence. Seems like Awai took an interest in the Nijima murders after they made the news. He admired him rather passionately. Might even say he worshipped the man. Worship? Nijima of other people. This was a time when students were itching to rebel. Anyone who did something to shake the world was bound to gather admirers. Why had been collecting his foes ever since then. And since he said so happened to land in prison at the same time as Nijima, I made sure to get in contact. This is a lot. I mean, even having it all laid out like this. The thought of Nijima being involved with this grimoire is staggering. I don't think we've had anything pointed to that. What's the connection? To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For years we've been scratching our heads over the motives behind the Nijima murders. Yep, it's been a mystery to all of us from the very start. Whoa now, wait just 1 minute. Do you think... No way. Are you saying... That's right. The murders might have been a ritual. He was attempting to perform black magic. The instructions written down for the sacrificial offering match up exactly with the arts carried out by Nijima. You've got to be kidding me. So that sadistic crap he was doing was all for black magic. That's what the evidence suggests. However, Nijima tried to do some type of resurrection ritual, but Awai had different motives. Chief Inspector, you might think this all be the stuff of fantasy, but it doesn't refute that Nijima and Awai were both acting in earnest. This is batshit insane. You're telling me that Nutjob did all this for some hokey-pokey resurrection? Shit! A resurrection. That must mean it's been someone Nijima wanted to bring back to life. Ted Bundy, bring him back. Stop. Damn! That's it! That has to be it. Fucking hell, that all makes sense now.
What is it?
So, about the Nijima murderers. There's some information that's been kept from the public. Go on. When we broke into his house and arrested him, we also found a baby.
A baby?
It was a girl. Looked to be about 6 months old, but she was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. We called the medics right away. We were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died. So, was Nijima the father? He told us he found her under the bridge.
He found her. She was abandoned.
I've heard of parents fighting to leave their child under a bridge as a threat, but I think it really happens. I suppose there are some cases where the dead newborns found stuffed in coin lockers, so it's not without precedent. Whatever the case, we never found out the truth. But there's one rumor from back then that I could never get out of my mind. And it's starting to sound more likely now. Damn, this music, okay. Well, I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard of it. Many believe Nijima is guilty of more crimes than what got him convicted. Back then, a lot of girls went missing.
Yeah, I remember all of that.
Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or maybe I should say sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant.
Goodness. That's horrific.
He killed her and dismembered her body. We thought maybe the baby we found is what he pulled out from inside of her. Don't misunderstand me. This is all speculation on top of more speculation here. But I for one never believed that man would just taken a baby he found under a bridge.
I'm feeling sick.
Stay strong, ma'am. I know this is hard to hear. Like I said, don't take that to be the full truth. We were running on speculation back then. Now that this whole erection magic has come into play, we should consider the possibility that there was his child. And that maybe he was trying to revive whoever the mother might have been. It's just a theory, but my life would be a tad easier if it was true.
That's an interesting thought. If anyone needs to want to resurrect, deceased wife is as good as guessing any. The fact that he obtained a curse stone suggests he has an interest in the rite of resurrection.
Damn, you're right. And here I was thinking that he was only after the curse's power to massacre.
Chief Inspector,
Yeah,
what happened to the child?
without a birth registration on file, best we could do was find the girl some suitable foster parents. It was decided to keep the circumstances secret for the sake of the child's future.
Well, I'm glad she was taken care of.
Don't mean to derail the conversation, but there's still more written in the Wise Journal. We know Wyatt managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advice he got from his idol Nijima while in prison. After conducting research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quick.
Right.
He thought he could make some money if he could successfully use that rejuvenation magic. Correct. Turns out someone gave him an idea. Get this. It was the one and only queen of chairwoman of Hihaki Soap herself. Natsue Yamamori.
Wait, the chairwoman of Hihaki Soaps.
So, that's where it leads.
Here, let me read what I wrote. The Queen of Haku has a strange fear of growing old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived, and she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Magic, rituals, and rites. Choose whatever means necessary. Her tenacity is unbelievable. She was apparently investing money into any research on resurrection, the restoration of youth, and the like.
So she would even throw away her money at the occult. The places greed will take you.
Well done.
That brings us to Hideki Arashi. She presumably funded his research into that resurrection as well.
That's what it all points towards. I wouldn't be surprised if the Witch of Haku pounced at the rumors of the Red Resurrection.
It's starting to sound likely.
Might also be why she's spreading the rumor about having godly powers. It's convenient cover if she becomes young again.
Godly powers? What's that all about?
Ignore that. Either way, I think why I took the payment he was getting for his research seduced the family to taking him in to keep a low profile. The Shirashi family. Michio and her mother. Just unlucky marks. Ban him! Ban them! That's where you get involved. You feeling steady, ma'am?
Huh? Does that have something to do with me? No, you can't mean.
You've realized that.
Perhaps.
Oh man, this is a really loud. Yay! Good job, Aerith.
Toshiko Hirashi's child was the sacrifice.
What? Ma'am. Please calm down. That wasn't it.
Oh, was I mistaken? Then what did you mean?
Ma'am, please calm down. Why I moved in with the Shirashis to practice his magic. You need a sacrifice to perform his youth restoration spell, but that man extracting the life force from someone young.
So it was a lie. This man.
Why worship Nijima? She must have also despised Nijima's detractors. Not to mention he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely he had a bone to pick with the police. So when he realized he had a chance to both avenge Nijima bears to police, and acquire living sacrifice at the same time. Fuck! You got it. You I kidnapped Haru Yoshikima's son, managed to score 3 birds with 1 stone. Oh, she looks possessed.
You're telling me that horrid man, he never had intention of returning my child.
I thought there must have been a reason why the kidnapper seemed to be mocking the police. He never wanted money. His aim was to humiliate the force. It all makes sense. He must have used Michio to lower your boy's defenses and kidnapped him on his way back home.
That man, he took Shuichi.
Ma'am. Oh, wrong voice. Ma'am, please calm down. I understand, but you must remember to breathe.
You don't understand. You have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. This isn't a joke. I wouldn't expect the police to understand it. You'll never understand. Having sacrifices. What a stupid idea. What a stupid little man.
Okay, ma'am. Let's just take a moment to breathe. Why don't we go get some fresh air?
I can't believe this. This is...
Chief, I think it's best we take her leave. She looks Mongolian? Fire Blossom, you gotta chill. What the fuck? But before we go, there's one more important piece of information known as journal. Oh. Well, I got in contact with Nijima last year. Nijima was released to parole. He provided him with accommodation and financial support. Is that so? Might found a hideout for Nijima to stay in. Damn it. If anything, rather than use his money to support the Shirashis, it seems most when the Nijima instead. Nijima's lurking around anywhere at the moment. It's probably in that hideout. Did he write where it is? Fortunately, no. Not that I can tell. But it seems Michio knew where it was. She never met with Nijima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up among other things. What good is that information? The girl's already dead. Wait, no. She's alive. That's right. Rito Shirashi's alive. If you can find her, get her to talk to you, can get her to spill the beans on his hideout too. Investigate her. I'm asking you. I should be going. Late is not well. I don't know, Fire Blossom. I don't think you can salvage that one. You just have to take the L and go on, bro. Okay, that's it. That's it for the stream today. My voice is killing me. That's a good place to stop. That's a good place. Wow, what a fun stream. What a fun stream. A lot of people showed up today. Thank you everyone for showing up. You guys all have a good day. I'll see you guys on Thursday with some League of Legends. Bye!